Freakier Friday review. Jamie Lee Curtis shines in Body Swap sequel. Prepare to be amazed. Jamie Lee Curtis delivers a wildly playful and utterly captivating performance that essentially rescues the latest installment in the Freaky Friday series, titled Freakier Friday. Curtis embraces her role with a delightful sense of uninhibited fun, offering a comedic energy that dominates the film and provides a much-needed anchor when Lindsay Lohan's humor doesn't quite hit the mark. But here's where it gets controversial. As an exploration of alternate realities and the complexities of identity, this film, and especially Curtis's vibrant portrayal, arguably outshines the much-hyped and often puzzling Oscar-winning Everything Everywhere All at Once. To understand the evolution of this franchise, it helps to look back at the original 2003 movie. Nowadays, jokes like that feel a bit outdated and culturally insensitive. So the reboot opts for fresh material. The story itself traces its origins to Mary Rodgers's 1972 novel, which first came to the screen in 1976, starring a young Jodie Foster, a prodigiously talented actress who even then seemed to embody a maturity beyond her years. Fans of the series will be excited to hear that the new movie teases some legacy cameos, including a cleverly placed reference to a French boyfriend that might hint at a certain French-speaking celebrity playing his mother. Something to watch for if you're a long-time Freaky Friday aficionado. Fast forward to the present day, where Jordan Weese's screenplay and Nisha Ganatra's direction gear the story toward a modern family dynamic. Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Tess Coleman, is no longer just a mum, but a grandmother, therapist, and podcast host dedicated to parenting. Her daughter, Anna, played by Lindsay Lohan, is now a single mum and music producer raising her Gen Z teenage daughter, Harper. Harper is portrayed by Julia Butters, a young actor who already has a remarkable reputation thanks to her memorable performance alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The plot thickens when Harper clashes with her snooty British lab partner, Lily, played by Sophia Hammonds, though not actually British. Matters worsen when Anna unexpectedly falls in love with Lily's attractive single father, Eric, played by Manny Jacinto, throwing the family dynamics into chaos since the two young girls, once rivals, now face the awkward possibility of becoming stepsisters. And this is the part most people miss. The film spins a far more elaborate body swap tale involving not just two, but four women, after a quirky and over-the-top fortune teller triggers yet another supernatural twist. Unlike many movies that might delve into serious themes around body image and personal identity, Freakier Friday keeps things relatively light and breezy. This tonal choice is largely thanks to Curtis's lively grandma with a sense of humor persona, which steers the film clear of heavy emotional territory. Her performance is filled with infectious, puppyish exuberance, blending physical comedy and sharp one-liners. Fans of witty cultural jabs will enjoy some of the standout jokes, including a playful ribbing of older generations fumbling with modern social media platforms. The supporting cast adds to the fun, with Saturday Night Live's Vanessa Bayer delivering an entertaining turn as the eccentric fortune teller, comedian X Mayo as a sarcastic school principal, and Santina Muha playing a no-nonsense U.S. official scrutinizing the legitimacy of Anna and Eric's marriage. As for Lindsay Lohan, she offers a competent performance, but seems miscast in this comedic body swap scenario. Given Lohan's real-life history as a former wild child now portraying a middle-aged single mom struggling with stress, the film downplays this parallel since her comedic timing is less assured than Curtis's. Ultimately, it is Jamie Lee Curtis who fully embodies the quirky, fun-spirited heart of this movie. So, what do you think? Does Freakier Friday's light-hearted approach and Curtis's standout antics breathe new life into the body swap genre? Or does it fall short compared to more critically acclaimed films exploring similar themes? Are we overlooking the value of pure comedic enjoyment in favor of more philosophical narratives? Join the conversation and share your thoughts. Freakier Friday movie review. Is it worth watching? Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis. Movie review. Freakier Friday brings Curtis and Lohan back together. In a bold move, the sequel to the 2003 remake of the 1976 classic based on Mary Rodgers' book, Freakier Friday, takes the concept to new heights. By breaking the traditional numerical rule of the genre, director Nisha Ganatra and writer Jordan Weiss demonstrate that simply doubling the characters does not necessarily enhance the enjoyment. The characters are so uninspired and flat that it becomes challenging to distinguish one from another. At the center of this body-swapping mystery are therapist Tess Coleman, portrayed by Jamie Lee Curtis, and her daughter Anna, played by Lindsay Lohan. This isn't their first rodeo. They'd experienced a similar situation before. In the previous remake, a cursed fortune cookie compelled Tess and her rebellious teenage daughter to switch bodies, allowing them to gain insight into each other's lives. Once they achieved this understanding, the swap was magically undone. Fast forward to today. Fast forward 22 years, and Anna is now a single mother raising her own rebellious teenage daughter, Harper, played by Julia Butters. After sacrificing her musical aspirations to focus on motherhood, Anna has taken on the role of producer for Ella, a rising pop star portrayed by Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. Ella is currently in turmoil due to her ex-boyfriend Travis releasing a cringe-worthy breakup song that is far from Taylor Swift quality. Meanwhile, Tess has found success as a best-selling author of self-help books and remains happily married to the laid-back Ryan, played by Mark Harmon, who reprises his role. The couple is enjoying their golden years as energetic grandparents. Harper's high school experience is a nightmare, filled with encounters with Mr. Bates, the same teacher who made her mother's life miserable, and conflicts with her British chemistry lab partner, Lily, played by Sophia Hammonds. Harper views Lily as an arrogant snob, while Lily sees Harper as an ignorant American. After a heated argument leads to chaos in the chemistry lab, both Anna and Lily's widowed father, Eric, portrayed by Manny Jacinto, are summoned to the principal's office. Upon seeing Eric, Anna is instantly smitten, her expression transforming into that of a heart-eyed emoji, and it appears the attraction is mutual. A wedding in the works. In a whirlwind montage, Anna and Eric find themselves planning a wedding. While everyone else is excited, the soon-to-be stepsisters are at odds. With only 3 days left until the big day, will they ever manage to find common ground? Enter the body-swapping magic. Disney seems to have taken note of the problematic elements from the 2003 film, which featured magical fortune cookies and Asian characters with broken English. This time, the enchantment is brought to life by Vanessa Bayer's comical Madame Jen, a fortune teller with a multitude of side jobs, including making business cards and working as a barista at Starbucks. Despite the questionable quality of her other ventures, Madame Jen excels at stirring up family drama by magically switching the feuding parties into different bodies. Initially, she interacts with Tess and Anna, who are merely bystanders. Later, when Lily seeks her fortune, Madame Jen frightens her and Harper with an eerie chant, "Change the hearts you know are wrong to reach the place where you belong." The following day, on a Friday, naturally, Harper and Lily find themselves in a body swap, but not with each other. Instead, Anna and Tess switch places, with Anna becoming Harper and vice versa. The switch between Lily and Tess, however, raises questions. Shouldn't Lily have switched with Eric instead? Regardless, now that they can impersonate adults, Lily and Harper devise a scheme to thwart their parents' upcoming marriage and reunite Anna with her first love, the motorcycle-riding Jake, once again played by Chad Michael Murray. A familiar plot twist. In my notes, I remarked, they're borrowing from The Parent Trap. The original, The Parent Trap, was a Disney classic from 1961, with a 1998 remake featuring none other than Lindsay Lohan. The similarities in plot made me ponder whether this film was engaging in some sort of meta-narrative. Perhaps it is. Freakier Friday feels like it has swapped identities with the 2003 film. Numerous scenes, characters, and subplots are recycled from the earlier version, making this installment feel somewhat redundant. Curtis seems to be revisiting the same character beats, but now she's portraying a grandmother acting like a teenager. I appreciated the original Freaky Friday remake for its emotional depth, largely due to the strong performances by Curtis and Lohan. In contrast, this new film presents characters that lack depth, particularly the teenagers. Despite the material, the performances are commendable, with Butters and Hammonds often outshining their adult counterparts once they take on their new roles. Curtis delivers intermittent humor, while Lohan garners laughs portraying a child in an adult's body. The film also features several well-executed musical numbers, although they extend the runtime to just under 2 hours. Similar to Hocus Pocus 2 and various recent Disney reboots, Freakier Friday seems designed for adults who grew up with the originals to introduce their children to these sequels. Disney has convinced audiences that this is the only way to share beloved stories. When my mother wanted to share her love for Mary Poppins with me, she showed me the original film. If I were a child today, she would likely have taken me to see Mary Poppins Returns instead. How times have changed. Freakier Friday, directed by Nisha Ganatra, written by Jordan Weiss, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds, Manny Jacinto, Mark Harmon, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, Vanessa Bayer, Chad Michael Murray, Stephen Tobolowsky. Available at AMC Boston Common, Landmark Kendall Square, Alamo Drafthouse Seaport, AMC Causeway, and in suburban theaters. 111 minutes. PG, nothing inappropriate or objectionable. Odie Henderson serves as the film critic for the Boston Globe.